Alright, you guys, welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial, kinda, on my channel. It's really just a walkthrough of the interior I did for my latest build. That went up 2 weeks ago. I apologize for missing last week. Life happens, especially when you're a parent. Life definitely happens. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I am here. I have it done. I'm gonna show you what it looks like. It'll be awesome. Again, if you hear background noise, my AC is kicking on. I'm recording this early morning, so hopefully it doesn't kick on that often, but you know. And if you like my tutorials, leave a like, comment, and sub, all that jazz. I'd love to hit 1,000. La 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 la. And let's get going. Alright, so I determined I'll do a walkthrough first without any shaders, and then I'll do one with shaders at the end so you can see both and get a porque no los dos situation, but you can just see how pretty it looks. But you come on through this front door here, if I can, and you step down, which if you made this house without the step up, then you're doing better than I did. But I went ahead and I framed this out using dark oak planks and dark oak logs. You know, this house is so big, you could, if you wanted to, make it 2 thick walls so that you can have a different color on the walls in the interior, or you could cover them all with item frames and custom maps to make different wallpaper colors. Totally fine. But I decided to embrace the blue and the chocolate, so you know, chocolate and blue kind of works together. Brown and blue kind of works together. But you come through here, we have these little tripwire hooks for hanging your coats up. We have a little closet in here, which you could also make a bathroom if you wanted to, but there is another bathroom through there. I'll show you in a second. Then we have these bee nests with doors to look like a closet type of thing. And up here we have just a painting written behind it, hidden lighting. Up here there's also hidden lighting, but these trapdoors serve another purpose to hide the wool that I used for the flooring up above, which we'll get to in a second. And again, when you walk right through, this is just the exit to the back. Oh, there we go. So after you come through the hallway, you're gonna go left and you're into the open concept everything room. It's an everything room. But yeah, we have our living room just here off the side with our giant sectional couch and giant TV, and of course our painting, which also has the hidden lighting as you saw on either side. And then we have our open kitchen here. We have, of course, our rugs everywhere, and then our little, you know, comfort mats for when you need fatigue mats in the kitchen, you know, those cushiony things you stand on, with a double oven, double burner on top of the actual cabinets, and then this is supposed to be like a pantry type of thing, and a fridge, of course, with double sinks and everything that you could possibly need, and a bunch of towels as well. Of course, there's a campfire underneath here, so it looks like there's actual smoke coming up through it, but you know, you don't have to do that unless you want to. I really like what I did here with the lighting, though. There's hidden lighting underneath all the rugs, of course, but I also like this little thing with the andesite and then the chains coming down with lanterns. Kind of like the whole hanging lamps that seems to be a trend of different heights going on in some modern houses. Granted, this isn't very modern, but I think if we were to replace it with this guy, actually that looks so much better. If you're going for a modern look, definitely do that. Although, honestly, the chains look a little out of place with it. But either way, they both work, you know? Then we have our 2 tall standing lamps. So we have the light post being these end rods, and then a lantern on top to make it look like it has its own little lamp to it type of thing. Yeah, and then we have back here our giant dining room, which has our item frames with food in it, and then pressure plates, not trapdoors, sorry. And since item frames and pressure plates look like birch, you use the birch pressure plate so that you don't actually see the outline, although sometimes it's a little glitchy when you have shaders on, as I'll show you later. And then for bottles / cups, I went ahead and used white candles, although any type of candle, a pickle, or even a pot would work as drink cup thingies. However, the reason why I didn't do the pots is because I actually have pots on the table for the alliums and other decorative flowers around the place. This is supposed to be like the little china hutch where you put all your fancy stuff in it and your extra equipment for serving that you hardly use, but everyone sees it on display. But instead of actually making it glass where you could see items, I just decided to make it look more like a cabinet. Then this way, I know this is a little lacking. Honestly, I don't know what to put here, so it's just like this. This way we have this bump out here of dark oak logs. I wanted it to be a different texture from the planks, although you could easily keep it planks if you'd like. But it's a different texture because it's the stairway to get upstairs, and underneath it is the bathroom for downstairs. We have our little sink and a little toilet over here. This technically is not needed because, you know, toilets don't need this, but I included it so that the trapdoor would stand up for the iron door here. But I mean, there's plenty of other designs you could do, and obviously this looks a little weird because it's straight up windows staring at you as you do your business. So you can just put in some, you know, banners there to make it look like it's curtains, and of course you could do a custom design to give it a little bit more personality to it. I just realized there's no light in here. You know what, let's see if I can fix that. That is not it either. Hold up. And there's a lamp over the sink there. It's not the best lighting, honestly. You could probably do some hidden floor lighting and a carpet or a rug thing. It'd probably look better. But anyways, that's it for that. And then over here we have one last room downstairs, which happens to be our little office, you know, YouTuber study gamer room type of thing. And yeah, it's perfect for all of that. But yeah, this is our YouTuber gamer thingy place. So we have a double wide screen, we have another monitor, painting, whatever you want to call it, and our mouse and keyboard and a water bottle and a little like lounging area you can sit on. Again, you can put a banner here for some curtains and privacy and all that jazz. And then upstairs, we have a very simple single stairway here. And we have a nice little open walkway with, of course, curtains and everything like that. If you come in through this first door here, we have a pretty small room, which is meant to be the washer and dryer room, basically, with some stuff being hung up / drying out up above. Pretty simple, and of course, hidden lighting down here and the lights up there for extra ambiance, I guess you could say. Then if you go down here, we have a few different doors going on. This is a weird glitch. Weird. This door right here is the main bath for everyone up here. We have double sinks, a toilet, and a little bath right here. Although you could try to make a shower design instead, but I personally like doing a bath type of thing with some towels hanging off of the walls. And if you go straight down through this hallway here, we enter into one of the bedrooms. It's the smallest bedroom actually out of the 3 that are upstairs, but it is perfectly quaint enough to have your own desk, a little closet here, and of course a bed for whoever is in this room. And of course this has hidden lighting, which is why down below the entire ceiling is covered in trapdoors so that you don't see any of the hidden lighting. Coming down this other hallway here, which as you can tell I went crazy with the paintings. It's just a lot of fun because a lot of houses tend to have a lot of paintings like this. You have the second biggest room, which I made into a double room with a bunk bed here. Honestly, one of my favorite designs with the bunk bed. A play chest for toys, another closet, and another desk, of course. Pretty simple in design, with again hidden lighting underneath the floor and lamps throughout. And then finally, the master bedroom is right here on the right. It is quite large, and we have, oh, the AC is clicking on, apologize for background noise. We have another desk in here, you know, for the work at home, want to be in their own private area versus having to work downstairs, so mom and dad could possibly both work from home. And then we have a little changing area, like those little folding screens you can get behind, or also just leave it for decorative looks. Of course, a giant dresser, a giant bed, and another closet wardrobe type of thing like that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Of course, hidden lighting with the rugs and everything like that. But without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and switch on some shaders, and I can show you the whole house with the shaders on. Alright, we got shaders on. If you wanted to know what type, it is the Chocopic 13. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. That's how I said it. And without further ado, let's go ahead and head on inside here. Everything definitely seems a lot more moody when you have shaders on, that is for sure, and a lot darker, so it's a little harder to see all the nooks and crannies, which is why I wanted to do the interior first without shaders so that you could actually see everything in full lighting without having these moody, darkened effects in certain areas. I forgot to show that I have these little plants here in the corner where When did I do that? I didn't think I placed that on top. Where you have the pot and the azalea and then a moss block on top, just like the ones out front, only they don't have the second pot azalea and moss block like the ones out front do. But everything definitely looks a little bit moodier. It'd probably look cool if you had like a fireplace built in, which there's plenty of space. You probably could easily do it. I mean, even over here would be fine. I just didn't want to actually build a fireplace this time because a lot of houses, I think, don't really have a lot of fireplaces. They're not really the most particularly useful when you have a heater. But I gotta say, this room probably looks the best with all the lighting going on, just because there's so many lights in such a small period like area. I think there's even hidden lighting under here too. But it works pretty well like that when it comes to shaders. The yellow, you cannot really see that well because it doesn't stand out. The saturation just kind of blends in. But see, you can kind of see, ignore the fact that I stepped on it, you can kind of see the glitch of the item frame through the pressure plate, although without shaders, it of course does not actually, it's not actually a problem. It's just shaders, you know? And then coming upstairs, again, it's much moodier. Looking through the halls, it kind of looks a little scary, not gonna lie. And we still have, it looks really bright staring right into the lights. Honestly, don't stare into the lights, kids. You're gonna go blind. The bathroom feels a little comfier though, a little nicer to you to see. In the same order as last time, definitely feels darker in here, but honestly, it should be in bedrooms if you want to be able to get a good night's sleep. Bedroom in here also feels a bit darker, but definitely lights up more considering the hidden lighting underneath this bigger rug than in the first room. But over here, probably if you wanted to and you wanted to live in shaders, then you should put another lamp here just so that you have extra lighting. And of course our bunk bed there. And then finally the master bedroom, also a little bit more moody in a way, but again, it's not that bad given the fact that we are upstairs. But yeah, that's gonna have to do it for this. Oh my god, I never realized I looked like this. What is up with this? What is this? Get me out the door. Oh, that's so strange. And yet when you're in the sunlight, you don't have any of that problem. Huh. Anyways, if you guys did enjoy this kind of tutorial video-ish, please leave a like, comment if you have anything to comment or anything you'd like to see me build, and subscribe if you're new. I'm thinking next week I might not do a tutorial build, I might actually do a video on my single player, survival world. But we'll see how that works out. But yeah, thank you guys so much for waiting for it and for your patience with me, and I'll see you all next weekend. Until then, oh, bye guys. Ignore that grass, please. Ignore it. There, it's fixed.